Tom Aspinall disrespects Stipe Miocic by saying the guy needs to be pulled out of the race. The guy needs to be Joe Biden, mate. He's too old. No one's that interested anymore. This is easy to say when you're the new kid on the block and the fresh face. But trust me, that does not last forever. And one day, Tom Aspinall will be the Stipe. He will be the old guy. He will be the legend. Tom Aspinall wants desperately to be in Stipe's shoes, okay? Tom Aspinall desperately wants to be recognized as the greatest heavyweight of all time, the way Stipe is recognized as the greatest UFC heavyweight of all time. I believe the greatest heavyweight of all time is Fedor Emelianenko, but that's not what this video is about, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is just young hubris from Tom Aspinall, personally. I think Stipe is a very live dog against Jon Jones. Jon Jones struggles against guys that are his size and guys that can punch and guys that, with good boxing, you know. Alexander Gustafsson had good boxing. He struggled with him, and guess what? They were just about the same size. Dominic Reyes had good boxing, and guess what? Struggled with him, and they were about the same size. Stipe and Jon, about the same size, and Stipe's got good boxing. And for all the people saying that Stipe's old and Stipe is, you know, oh, his last fight was a loss to Francis. First of all, everybody was losing to Francis, okay? Francis is really fucking good, all right? It's no shame in losing to Francis. So what? He lost to Francis. That's number one. Number two, yeah, he got knocked out, but guess what? I would say he took the appropriate amount of time off. You get what I'm saying? He took the appropriate amount of time off to recover from such a nasty, traumatic head injury of a knockout that was. He didn't do an Alexander Volkanovski and jump right back in fighting Ilia Topuria after less than 4 months from a loss to Islam Makhachev. You get what I'm saying here, guys? It's different, guys. It's different. Stipe is going to come in. He's going to be well rested. He's going to come in shape, as you can tell by the pictures. He's put on size. He personally feels that he came in too small against Francis Ngannou. And truthfully, this is my own opinion and theory. I believe there's a lot of new fans of the sport, and they just keep coming in. And not only are they new fans, but they're uneducated fans. And they're fans that would rather listen to people like MMA Guru as if he's some sort of bastion of MMA knowledge. I have been watching the sport way longer than that guy has, and I choose to get my information from people in this sport like a Faraz Sahabi, you know, even a Joe Rogan. You guys will laugh at that, but Joe Rogan's been in this sport since the very beginning of this sport, okay? Joe Rogan's a very credible source in this sport. I like to get my sources from the horse's mouth, not from the horse's ass. You get what I'm saying here, guys? So for me, and plus MMA Guru's biased because he's rooting for the guy from England, and that's Tom Aspinall, so there's that. Listen, Tom Aspinall, I get it. Would I favor him to beat Jon Jones? Yes, I would. Would I favor him to beat Stipe Miocic? Yes, I would. But the fights still need to happen. Jon Jones and Stipe has been a fight that's been talked about for many years. And it's been talked about longer than a lot of you fans have been fans of the sport, guys. You can't just forget about the old guys like me that's been watching this sport since 2009 that have seen Jon Jones since he was a rookie in the sport, have seen Stipe since he was a rookie in the sport, came up, both guys being talked about, oh, what would happen if they fought each other one day? You can't forget about guys like us that want to see this fight, okay? Can't do that just because you came in last week because you found out what the UFC was off of a Nelk Boys podcast, okay? So please, all the new fans need to simmer down, and I suggest you do what I did as a new fan back in 2009, and you learn the history of the sport. You learn. You don't just, you know, start from episode 6, season 12, and carry on. No, you go back and you watch from season 1. You watch and you hear what people have to say. You go and you listen to a Hicks and Gracie podcast with Joe Rogan on the Joe Rogan Experience. You go back and you listen to, great interviews and, the old school Ariel Helwani's where he's interviewing fighters before and after fights. You get what I'm saying? You put the work in. You research. Get your knowledge up. Because right now, you guys sound ignorant. And as far as Tom Aspinall goes, like I said, there will be a day when you are no longer the fresh new face. And there will be a day when people want you to, we're done, we're bored with you. And they disrespect you. So be careful how you dish it out, Mr. Aspinall. Be careful how you dish it out because it will come back to you. That's one of the laws of this world. It will come back to you. I think that's pretty much all I got to say. Stipe is a live dog. Y'all are counting out Stipe like he can't knock out John Jones and change the whole complexion of the heavyweight division. It's not true. He can. Yeah, bro. That's the way I see it, bro. Stipe is really fucking good. You know what I mean? You guys are acting like he's some scrub now or something. But that's all I got to say. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, whether you agree, disagree. It does not matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.